officer was chasing down this perpetrator on foot after the officer tried detaining and arresting this gentleman for trespassing and disorderly conduct. That's when the perpetrator ran for it and got away, and during the chase, the supervisor of the officer stopped him in his tracks and explained to him that the officer was the one in the wrong and couldn't arrest him. Let's have a look.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property.
Not disorderly.
When he's in front of the business, yelling at everybody.
That's not
You see
public
this sign?
property.
It says
Freedom of speech.
You want to know why? Because cops like you keep.
Relax.
And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
This road rage incident got heated when this male Karen lost his temper over pretending to be a police officer. This male Karen obviously wasn't a police officer and was instead a stolen valor. He was soon humiliated when he couldn't identify who he was or where he works, and soon found out that the video that was exposing him for being a stolen valor couldn't be deleted as it was a live stream. Let's have a look.
You got a problem, pal?
What's that?
Do you have a problem?
Just filming.
Yeah, why are you filming me?
Hey, it's public property.
I don't give a what it is.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a free country, so you have a right to feel however you want.
Yeah, well, I think you're gonna stop filming me, pal.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah, I am.
You are? What town are you a police officer with?
Never mind what town I'm a police officer.
You're live streaming right now.
Yeah, because I want them here.
Okay, well, you can call them if you like.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Okay.
They said you're mental.
Okay.
You don't want leave people alone.
Do you know what famous means?
What?
Do you know what famous means?
Yeah, I know what famous means.
'Cause
Just
you're-
stop filming me, pal.
Because you're about to be famous in auditing America. I just have a question. Why is there a light kit in the front of your vehicle?
That is none of your business either.
It's none of my business?
That's right.
Well, I guess you're right. I mean, are you impersonating a police? You just told me you're a police officer.
You're goddamn right I am. You want to see the badge, pal?
Yes, please.
See?
I'm sorry. Could you pull
No,
that out
you don't
again?
need to see it any better than that.
That looks like a fireman's badge.
I don't care what it looks like to you.
Okay. Are you aware of the First Amendment?
Yeah, I'm aware of the First Amendment.
Do you know what it is, sir?
The freedom of the press, buddy.
Absolutely. That's actually very
Hey,
good.
people, would you please call the police? This man's stalking me.
Do you know that that gives people the right to film in public?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And do you know that you've identified yourself as a police officer on camera, so if the police do show up, I'll be happy to hand over that footage?
Yeah, you can hand it over to them.
Okay.
This lady actually found herself in an argument with this officer who refused to identify himself and instead threatened to pepper spray and arrest her. This actually went on for quite some time, where the officer was only threatening this woman and wouldn't give her what she wanted, and then even went as far as grabbing his junk in front of her in an attempt to disrespect her. Let's have a look.
Doing public duties. Get over there.
My public duty is go that way.
Yeah, get over there.
And you just want to arrest me.
Yeah, get over there. Get over there.
You're just, what's your name though?
Hurry up.
What's your
Get
name?
up over there.
Stop shouting at me
Get
and
over
tell
there.
me your name, please.
You want to get pepper sprayed? Get over there. Hurry up.
What's his name, sir? What's his name? What's his name though? He wants to pepper spray my face. What is your name though? What's your name? Oh, you know you're...
These police officers helped themselves onto this man's property and even opened his gates to let themselves in. This homeowner was anything but polite about it when he saw what they were doing and came out demanding their information and got extremely heated towards them. This went on for a while as this homeowner completely put them in their place for illegally accessing his home and fishing for illegal information. Let's have a look.
These guys come on our property without permission, open our side gates. Are you serious? Where's your... I want your details. 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 Give me your details. I want your details. I want your details. Why you come on my property, open my side gate, and then come in my property without permission?
Jason.
I want your property. That's not my name. I want your details. Give me your details now.
My name is. I'm from Hornsby Police Station.
Yeah, Hornsby Police Station. And yours?
My name is.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's true, is it? And who gives you the right to come on our property without ringing the doorbell?
Hey, Jason.
Who gives you the right to come on my property? Who gives you the right?
See you, Jason.
You idiots.
These officers were left speechless when they knocked on this 13-year-old's door to get some information out of him. That was until they found out that this kid actually knew his rights and the law and refused to give these officers what they were fishing for, leaving them infuriated because they got schooled by a kid. Let's have a look.
Come on up. Have a seat. Who else is in there?
Nobody? You can't come in there.
That's fine. Here's the deal. You obstructed your brother, who is on a felony right now. Okay, you obstructed it. You can go to jail for that. Do you understand that?
How?
You knew
Because
he was
you
in
knew
here.
he was in
No,
here.
I
You
did
lied.
not.
It's harboring
Because
a
when you
fugitive.
knocked on the door, I had just woke up.
You knew
Why
he
you
was
think
in
you
here.
know
You
something?
knew he was in here.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
How you gonna tell me what I know?
Here's the thing.
How you gonna tell me what I know? Answer that question first. I'm waiting. Come on.
Okay.
I had just woke up. Exactly. You can't do nothing, bro. You ain't got a
You're
warrant. You
harboring
can't do
fugitive,
nothing.
though.
Hey,
You're harboring
hey,
a
bro.
fugitive, all right? And make
Hey,
bro,
bro.
first of all, don't be disrespectful.
I don't want to
Okay?
be your bro. Do something. Come on. I don't. What?
Where's your idea?
What do you mean ID? I'm 13.
You're 13? Where's
Yes.
mom at?
I don't know. Her boyfriend house.
We'll call your mom up real quick.
This gentleman was detained in his car by this officer because he was eating fast food outside of the same fast food restaurant that he just purchased it from. This officer couldn't see why this wouldn't be a problem and refused to let this guy continue eating until the gentleman said enough was enough and put up his window and made the cop watch him eat. Let's have a look.
So once again, the reason I'm getting out with you is you're parked here to close business after hours. Okay, I understand. I see that you're eating. But the reason I'm out here with you for this is because we've had recent burglaries to the business, and we need to make sure that everything is properly done here at these businesses. The businesses are private property, especially after the businesses are closed. Does that make sense?
Can I put my window up and continue with my meal?
I'm gonna say no, that way I can stay in contact with you until my supervisor gets here, because apparently you don't want to answer any of the questions.
Can I give you like 2 inches?
That's fine.
Oh, you can see it. This is going to be better for the video. You can see Taco Bell.
Is there a reason that you picked this parking lot though? Are you from here?
It's right next to Taco Bell.
Are you from here?
It's right next to Taco Bell.
Are you from here? Like you couldn't go
I'll give you that
home?
one. I answered that one.
No, you didn't. Are you like you couldn't go home?
I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
Okay, you pay for no supervisor.
This is a closed business. It's considered loitering, prowling. You can't be part of that closed business if you're eating your food or whatnot. Simple thing is when they ask for identification, you're supposed to provide it.
Am I free to go?
No, you got identification on you.
I'm literally not going to answer any of your questions, so am I free to go?
All right, I'm gonna start it.
Reading room.
All right, you have the right to remain silent.
These Karens were causing a scene and being a nuisance when they were detained by these officers after intentionally budging into them and even trying to assault them. These girls were soon humiliated when they were immediately taken to the ground and arrested, only to scream for help and have their friends who tried to help them also get arrested as well. Let's have a look.
Let's go, bloody nose.
Can you record this? Oh, you ain't got fun.
This shit is crazy. Look, oh, you can kick him in the head. Oh, mate. Man, hey, bro, you picked the wrong job, you know, soldier. You realize that? Oh, now you under arrest and she getting away. Now she getting away. Oh, mate. Soldier. Soldier, now she getting arrested.
Not me.
Yeah, you recorded.
Wrong.
And why is she bleeding? He hit her?
She's not letting me explain, buddy.
Oh.
Nothing.
You can't beat him up, though.
I'm not beating him up. He's trying to hide us me and I've done nothing wrong. Boy, let me get in your camera.
And your nose bleeding. She getting arrested.
Yeah, check my young man. Where you from?
This police officer was actually left humiliated when he was called out for being a stolen valor because he was wearing police attire but had nothing to do with the law. After being caught in his lies, he then admitted that he was actually an undercover police officer and also a security guard at the same time, which obviously wasn't the case, before continuing to embarrass himself and eventually losing his job as well. Let's have a look.
Hi there. There. So, you're an actual Cleveland police officer?
No, I'm not with Cleveland PD. I work for Cleveland Watchmen. We're a security company that hires only off-duty police officers to do traffic control for...
Are you an off-duty police officer?
Yeah.
So, who are you with?
Pickaway Sheriff's Office.
Pickaway?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're out of...
They do...
Ohio, and you're here working in Franklin County in Whitehall as an off-duty police officer.
No, I'm working as a security guard. So we do.
No, your uniform marked as a police officer. You're working as a police officer right now with a car that has red and blue lights on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got some paperwork I can give to you from.
Absolutely, and I'll need to get your information. I've been asked to come up here by my deputy chief and get that.
Okay.
Because here you.
Okay. So I can't get a hold of the chief from Richland Township, which is Glenmont.
It's Richland Township.
Yeah.
So it's a township police department, or
it's
is it village?
Village in Richland Township. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a village in Richland.
But you have no ID from them.
No,
all right.
No.
This officer came to ticket this woman's son after receiving all of his information already, but he was still fishing for more. That's when the mother decided to come out and completely put him in his place, when the mother knew the law and knew what the police officer was doing and gave the same respect back to them by fishing for reasons they should be fired. Let's have a look.
Any of your questions? Give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already has his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am? For what? For a traffic violation? Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket, and we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here. You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his ID. You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole. Not this child. Then go do your job. Why are you standing there? Why are you holding on to your gun? Why? Your hand is on your gun. Go run his ID. I'm being violent? No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket. But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen.
This lady was actually left dumbfounded when she was detained by multiple officers who claimed that she was graffitiing property, among other things. That's when they decided to search her property only to find literally nothing, and she was completely innocent. Instead of apologizing and admitting that they were wrong, the officers actually doubled down and still charged her and trespassed her, even though she didn't do it. Let's have a look.
Look at my bag. You guys are just sitting here saying,
Can you move it around for us?
Do you see any paint?
All covered up
Do you see any paint? Do you see any paint? You guys just said I was painting on a wall, and I haven't been painting on anything. I just said I'm leaving. I'm making a TikTok.
So when I asked you that,
and I said, no, I didn't. You said no, you didn't. No, there is a reason to get upset because you guys are saying I painted on that. There's no paint. I haven't been painting on anything.
Okay. Do you mind just moving the stuff around your bag so we can see? Because it's
Take bag. Look at it. I don't have any paint. I have to lie for. I just said I haven't been painting on anything.
You're giving me permission to look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you see any paint? You guys just said I was painting on the wall. Do you see any paint? You guys are up. No, you guys are up.
Okay.
Do you see any paint?
You cannot come back.
Do you see any paint? Did you see any paint? Did you see any paint? Did you see any paint? Because you just said I painted on the wall. Did you see any paint? Did you see any paint?
Ivani?
Did you see any paint?
Ivani?
Did you see any paint?
You want your
so there's no apology? There's no apology. I was,
Apologize
you guys,
for what? We're asking
you guys just accused me of painting on the wall. You just, like, yes, you did. Yes, you did, and I have it on camera. You just accused me of painting on the wall. You just accused me of painting on the wall.
If you come back here for
I don't give a. I don't give a. I don't give a.
Okay, so this off-duty officer was trying to go on a power trip towards these construction workers. Basically, he was demanding to speak to the supervisor, but he was an off-duty cop and the construction crew hadn't done anything wrong, so they reasoned with him and said that they can speak to their supervisor if they can speak to this off-duty officer's supervisor. Not having the authority to tell them what to do made this officer very angry and demeaning towards this crew. Let's have a look.
And why are you saying he has an attitude? You do. You're the one with the attitude right now. I don't have to leave. Well, then I'll sit here and babysit you. You're not babysitting me, pal. I've been doing this longer than you can imagine. I came over to have a conversation with him, and we fixed it. Now you're over here causing more of a problem. You told me he had an attitude. I said you had an attitude. You are totally... I need a supervisor from you. Unless I get one. You choose your battles wisely, fellas. You've already lied to me. You said you was pulling out of there. No, I didn't. I said I was right here in the turn lane. You told me you was right there. You lying sack. I said I was right here and I turned it. Now you're cussing at me? I was sitting right, and he knows that. He was right here. Just told me. You know what? You're a nobody. You get out of the street. Quit pointing your finger. Get out of the street. Come here. You think you know everything. You think you know everything. Now you're trying to push me. You touch me and you're going to jail. You see,
You just, well, I see, man. I got it on camera what he just
why
did.
are you saying he has an attitude? You do. You're the one with the attitude right now. I don't have to leave. Well, then I'll sit here and babysit you. You're not babysitting me, pal. I've been doing this longer than you can imagine. I came over to have a conversation with him, and we fixed it. Now you're over here causing more of a problem. You told me he had an attitude. I said you had an attitude. You are totally... I need a supervisor from you. Unless I get one. You choose your battles wisely, fellas. You've already lied to me. You said you was pulling out of there. No, I didn't. I said I was right here in the turn lane. You told me you was right there. You lying sack. I said I was right here and I turned it. Now you're cussing at me? I was sitting right, and he knows that. He was right here. Just told me. You know what? You're a nobody. You get out of the street. Quit pointing your finger. Get out of the street. Come here. Come here.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more episodes like this, please subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on.